Have you noticed there's some things, some laws that just are, doesn't matter, it doesn't require our belief for them to operate or not. Because you hear some people say, I don't believe in karma, man, I'm free. Yeah, okay. It's like saying, I don't believe in the sun. Yeah, stay out here long enough and you're gonna get burned. See, it's like the law of karma. So how does the law of karma, though, because I'm saying it can appear to hold the consciousness hostage a little bit. Now, it's not the pure consciousness that it holds hostage. It's not our God essence. It doesn't have a form. How can it be held hostage? Like, where's the hostage? You can't, you know. But it's the individual sense of a self that's incarnated and that's going through this evolutionary journey. That's what the laws of karma are here to infect and effect. And so you have to work with that. You can only non-dual that away for so long before life actually, you'll find out what you're dealing with. I've said before, it can take, and this is for somebody that's really been, by grace, diligently like on the spiritual path, like their whole life. It can still take 35, 40 years to actually see, have your karmic tray like be visible to you, to see what are the little things hiding in there. Okay, let's define karma, though, because when I'm saying karma can seem to hold us hostage. Karma is like tendencies, or if we're going to use a Sanskrit word, we can say vasanas, but I'm talking English, so tendencies, certain tendency toward a certain direction, to a certain thought stream. It's like addictions. We all have karma. So some people are more prone to be an alcoholic, some a sex addict, some a food addict, some, it's all karma. And it all gets created based on previous lives that we've been vivifying these habits with. But we've been energizing these habits for a long time. Same how we have certain gifts. Why can a girl play a piano at 7 years old better than somebody who's been practicing for decades? Well, she's been cultivating that gift for a while. Well, why am I so prone to this addiction and I can't stop? I know like it's killing me and it's not good and it's like stifling my spiritual growth. Why am I doing it? Well, you've been doing it for a long time. That's why. This is the life to be free of it. So karma is a certain tendency toward a certain thing. It can be positive or negative, either one. It's karma. If you put energy into a certain direction long enough, that's going to become like second nature. So we're talking about, on this video though, the negative side of karma. The pure consciousness is pure. It's pure, but then it becomes ego, and then mind, and then emotional body, and then the physical body, and then you're under the law of cause and effect of karma. So then you can have certain thought loops that you have a tendency to engage in. And so your attention's a very powerful tool. Have you noticed? When your mind starts spinning into a certain thought loop, it's like pulls your attention into that. That will effectively seem to eclipse this natural awareness of your pure formless nature. It's like the individualized consciousness. This is the game. The individualized consciousness is, first, it loses itself in creation, in sense pleasures, and trying to find peace and happiness through material accolades for a while. Then it suffers that, and then it starts to come back home. So then, what does that mean? It means individualized consciousness is starting to merge to reacquire a taste for its own pure nature before it got distracted. As it's coming back to realize its true nature, these karmic tendencies can seem to impede that, obstruct that, because of the reason I just gave a minute ago. part of realizing a true nature, part of allowing the attention to rest back on this, you can say, this pure, formless state. There's something here that's not doing anything. It's just kind of, it's just nice. So the individualized consciousness that's kind of housed in form is again trying to realize its formless nature. But if there's the mind activity because of karmic tendencies, attention goes into that. So then it's like this true nature doesn't exist. It still exists, but you're not aware of it because your attention is on the thought loop. That's karma. That's karmic tendencies. So that's what I mean when I say your karmic tendencies can seem to hold your consciousness hostage. It doesn't hold the pure consciousness hostage. It's holding the sense of an individualized consciousness hostage. The localized consciousness that's animating this form seems to hold that hostage. Because it's like the sun's pure. You can shoot at it, it's like not going to get hurt. But let's pretend a ray of the sun like incarnated here. It became more, tangible. And so then it was susceptible to getting hurt. Maybe if we threw snow on it, it would be like, oh no, my nature's hot. Snow's hurting me, whatever. It became, now, but the ray's still the sun, but it's dreaming now that it's an individualized sense of a sun, and so now it's more vulnerable. Okay, that's the an example I want to give when I'm to try to explain what I'm saying when I say the pure consciousness is pure, it's untouched by karma, but yet the individualized sense of consciousness, it's affected by karma. Okay, the sun example, that's the example. So the whole game of evolution is for this individualized sense of consciousness to merge more and more and more with the pure consciousness. Now, another karmic trap that disguises itself as awakening is when you read too much stuff or watch too many things, and then your mind thinks because it has an intellectual grasp on, creation, that then that's the same as being free. And then you hear the people say, well, there's no karma. Because it's easier, right? Isn't that easier? Just to say there's no karma? Ah, there's no karma. Okay, cool, I'm done. You guys are all trying to work your karma off. Like, I've realized there's no karma. Then life hits you. Whoa. Then they come, hey man, I thought you said there's no karma. I'm not talking right now. But like I think I alluded to in the beginning, yeah, I did. It takes some time, some decades to have life, because everything moves so slow here. It's not like the astral plane. That's when we're in our energy body. You can just, you want a mango? Okay. You can take the lifetrons and energy and just make a mango. Here, it's very slow. You got to plant the seed and wait for the tree and then mango. And, so it takes time here for life to, for the cross currents to manifest a certain situation that will bring out your karma. That can happen through romantic relationships is a good one. Family. Well, I've said before, these are the main categories. Romantic relationships, family, health karma, money karma. Those are the main four, yeah. So that's how you find out. You find out like what you're here to work on. You find out what do I need to transcend so that then I can experience a fuller version of myself, where I can experience then my true nature. I can feel my true nature's here, but somehow it's like covered up, like with leaves or something. All these leaves are like little pieces of karma, distractions that keep the mind busy. That's why I'm a proponent of introspection. So we look at all that. You look at all that, and then you write it down. Say, okay, these are the things. These are the obstructions. God, can you help me get through that? That's where you get your real power from. At first, we got to use our willpower. I'm going to muscle through it. Some things you can, others you can't. Some things, the karma's too deep. You can't, your mind's not strong enough to overcome it. So that's when you pray. That's when you see, because you've tried enough to overcome it and you can't. So you see, like, oh my God, I need some help. God, can you like help me? And then you start to be conscious. When the habit, the karmic tendency comes up again and wants you to engage in this habit, because that's the law. You've been doing it so long, so many lifetimes, you're just used to doing it. You catch that, and maybe for a few seconds you don't engage in it. You start to seek this power inside you to help you do what you can't do. That's progress. That's how you overcome deep karma. All right. Good luck.